In a world where we are told who to be, I choose to be all over the place. Hello, my beautiful, amazing crochet family. I am your one and your only Lady of Crochet, LadySamoan, and we are back with another all over the place crochet broadcast. Yes, yes, yes. This is a special one for me because I wanted to come and explain kind of like where my mind is at the beginning of 2026. Like, because I know sometimes I could be all over the place. Sometimes I try to come up with different ideas and things that I want to get done throughout the year, like goals and stuff like that. And then for the most part, y'all, I get a lot of them done. But then I also find that I'm pushing myself to limits that I don't need to push myself to. I need to make sure that I keep this thing comfortable, fun, exciting, and with nothing but love within it. So, one thing that has been tugging at me is the all over the place crochet broadcast. So, I was like, okay, I am all over the place 9 times out of 10, whether it's in my head when I'm thinking about something or I just see the world a little different. And I have came to accept it, I've came to love it, and I am a-okay with that. So now for me to implement it within crochet, I said, okay, let's combine all of the things that I love and let's see what I can come up with. And that birthed the all over the place crochet hats. So, y'all, I've done a ruffle bucket hat. I've showed a couple of these on the channel already, but this is a ruffle bucket hat, like a slight little ruffle on this one. And I have my favorite things that I love, y'all. Know I love a good granny square. I love a good granny square. So what I did was went in with some granny squares and I have some safety pins here. I have gold for this one since it is brown theme. I thought the gold looked a little better than if I was to implement a silver on it. And then I have some lapel pins. Now, the cool thing about these, because now I'm on a search for some unique lapel pins. I found these at Michael's, and they were literally like on the end cap when I was about to go check out, and it was bookish theme. Now, one thing about me, y'all, as much as I love crochet, I love to read and I absolutely love to write. Like writing is my first love as well. So when I seen this, I was like, oh my goodness. And look right here. Let me see if it shows us. This one, it has poetry, fairy tales and poetry, and it's like a bookcase with flowers on there. That's that lapel pin. And I put that one on top of this one because this is my absolutely favorite. Like, this is my hat, y'all. This is a hat that you will see me out and about wearing. This is mine. Now, I thought about it because I was supposed to wear it and I didn't get around to wearing it. So I was like, maybe I should sell it. But the meaning of this hat, the things that I put into it, y'all, I absolutely love this hat. So I believe that I'm going to keep this with me. If it change, I'm not sure, but this right here, I like the slight ruffles. I love the yarn. I use the granny square yarn for this one and just build upon it like whatever. I had no rhyme or reason. And that's the beautiful thing that I wanted to implement with all over the place crochet. I wanted to show the world, like, listen, it is okay to be all over the place because sometimes what you deem as all over the place, it births some beautiful things. So allow your mind to just be. Allow your mind to be, because just like I said in the beginning of the video, in a world where we are told who to be or we're taught what, like how to act and the things to do, sometimes it's so beautiful to just be yourself. And if that calls for being all over the place, listen, it's okay, because in that it births a lot of beautiful things. So, not to go down a rabbit hole about this hat, but this is absolutely one of my favorites. So I have this one. I worked on this one last night. Now I would say this one is kind of like a prototype. It is a straight brim type bucket. Now I'm still configuring like how do I want the fit to be, because I don't want the bucket to be kind of like too low down. And I think about it because I wear frames and I know the average person may not wear it, but I still didn't want it to where it covers the eye too much. So I did this one. Now I think I still have some things to work out with the straight brim, but I still like this hat. Now I went in, we have a colorful base. Now for the straight brim, because I wanted it to kind of have more of a form, I went in with double yarn here to form that brim, and then it held up really well because adding the extra granny squares on this, and I have the silver pins on these, adding the extra granny square gives it a little more weight so it holds up against the brim being double crochet. You know, because sometimes I know at first I was like, is doubling stranding this going to offset me using one strand here? But it absolutely didn't. I think it's a really good hat. This looks like a really cool summer hat. I have like, if you look at the colors within the granny square, like the bright colors, it just looks like a real cool summer hat. Now this one, I believe I may put this one up. I'm thinking about creating like a selection of all over the place hats, and then I may add it to my Etsy. So that's what I'm actually working on. That's the way my brain is going. Now, the next one I want to show y'all, which will be the last one that I have because I have to make more. I'm so excited, y'all. I think I'm super excited. I may be a little too excited, but it is okay because to me, this is like a meaningful project. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so excited. And this is all, you know, me. So the one that I absolutely love, let's see. I have a mannequin. Wait a minute, y'all. I have her on a mannequin. I want to show her on a mannequin because listen, sometimes you got to see this little slouch on a mannequin. I don't care if I hold it in my hand, it's not going to look the same. Just like a lot of crochet things, you're going to have to wear it and you have to have the right person to wear it. So, one thing I'm going to say too, I know my creations, and this is okay. This is not a disclaimer because I don't believe in having to give disclaimers, but I'm going to say everything I make, I do understand it's not going to be for everyone, but when the right person sees it and the right person knows how to style it, I'm telling you, it's game changer. It's a game changer. And I think this slouchy beanie is a game changer. This one is stacked, y'all. It is stacked, stacked, stacked. I really love how the granny squares look. As you can see, like with this one, it's kind of like it's the pink and purple, but it's not 100% perfect. I don't have pink all the way through here to offset it with that. Nah, we have, it's a lot of irregular. Oh, what's the word? It's a little irregular. It's another word I want to say, but y'all, we're gonna keep it like that because I'll make up a word. But if you look at it, we have a lot of different granny squares on this one, and we also have the silver pins on this one. Now, y'all, like I said, I'm gonna put this down. I absolutely, this was one of the first ones I think I showed. And look at that. And you know, with a good slouch, you can wear it. It just depends on how you style it, you know, because some people I see wear a slouch and they have their slouch like this. Some people wear it to where it's hanging. It's like whatever fits your style. That's the beautiful thing about crochet. And that's what I wanted to implement when it came down to the all over the place crochet hats, like putting my love for granny squares, putting my love for being all over the place. Y'all know when you think about these pins, I want you to understand that sometimes we have to hold ourselves together. And that's the meaning of the pins on each hat. It's like, listen, everything is not going to be perfect, but sometimes we have to pin those things in place. And guess what? Even our mess, once we overcome it, can turn into a beautiful creation. Y'all remember that because listen, if you made it to the end of this video to hear that message, that is my closing message right there. Sometimes your mess, once you figure it out, can turn into something beautiful. So never sit there and try to beat yourself up or say, you know what, I'm gonna try to hide this. I don't want to say I went through this, not understanding that sometimes those things that we deem as the worst of the worst things can be some of the things that uplift us and take us to another level that we are about to go and journey into. With that being said, y'all, we're going to end it right there because y'all know I love to end it on a good word. That is the word for today, y'all. And if there's anything else y'all take from this video, I want y'all to really understand, like, in this world full of noise, find a quiet place that can allow you to unwind and to just be you. Allow yourself that. With that being said, understand I am your one and your only Lady of Crochet, Lady Simone, and I will see you next time. See y'all.